You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. Sunday afternoon football is go. Curtin wins it down. Van Rooyen. Bontempelli leads his opponent. You can't afford to do that too often. What's he got on offer? They've got them on the overlap. Cameron has it within range.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Is that going out on the full? No, we're behind. And maybe that'll turn out to be handy later on.
It's a disappointing miss, but he created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Andrew to bring it back in. He had one job and he made a meal of it.
He doesn't have a lot of shots, so you can understand him wanting to take this one.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They could have had the first a little earlier, of course, but no damage done.
The first goal didn't take long. The big men fly. Dacos, stripped of the footy. Neal, Langford. Free kick for a trip, naturally. They're a big chance here. Flanders, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
This to get it back to a point.
He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. He's got it.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The margin's back to just a point. The two big men do battle. Van Rooyen. He's gone. Langford. Michelini. He can put them in front, and he does.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Good match so far. Curtin wins it out of the centre. Van Rooyen. Ridley! Great hands there.
He's got it right where you want it. No excuses not to finish the job.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Witts with a deft tap. Dacos manages to find a teammate. What's he got on offer?
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
He's going for it. I think he's dobbed it. It's a magnificent kick.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Punch clear. Michelini, a model of consistency. Ineffective kick. Is anyone home? Cameron, great body work.
Kicking at his first.
The distance is the only problem. Dangerfield got to the drop zone. His field kicking is normally first rate. Quality delivery by foot. Garcia has charged into space. A chance to clear now. They've opened them up here. That's skillful. Jones, good tackle. Gets his kick despite the heat. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Centre square, loose ball. Garcia. Nankervis wins the contest hands down. Van Rooyen is the man on the spot and he's marked.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Going at his first, and he's got it. The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Witts showing his skills. Dacos, Curtin. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. An opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
A great opportunity to make some inroads goes to waste.
Garcia tasked with the kick in. Dacos runs onto it. Joel takes the hand pass. He's got another one.
That's two. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Witts wins it. Morris, clever kick. Joel working hard and being rewarded. Ebert can go back and put them in front.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Goes goalward, and he's off target.
You've got to be taking these sorts of opportunities, especially when you're behind.
Andrew with the footy. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Longmuir rams it home.
That's his first, and it's unlikely to be his last. He's looking lively.
Three lead changes now. Michelini gets his hand to it. Reed, Bontempelli at close quarters. Good disciplined defence. Is this their chance? Dixon lurking menacingly. Nankervis gets there first. Armstrong. They could be in front in a minute. Horn Francis tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Ridley. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Daniel with the tap. Battle. Nankervis. That hand pass was telegraphed. McRae. Punched away. Cameron. Can he find a teammate? The sprint is on. He's so good in close. Ebert. Quick snap is off target.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Andrew goes short with the kick in. Morris. Got right on his back. That's a free. Keeps it low. Andrew with a chance to relieve the pressure. In no hurry here. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
Not a great kick. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
There's not a lot to separate the teams, either on the scoreboard or on the stat sheet. Disposals, clearances and inside 50s are all fairly even. If the match continues like this, it'll be engrossing, but I can't help but feel that someone will break it open at some point. I'm just not sure who.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Armstrong, read it best. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Flanders had his name written all over it.
Going at his second.
This will be touch and go. Jones takes a great grab and should kick a goal.
A real gimme goal coming up.
The margin increases by 6.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
That's a fourth lead change. Daniel smashes it out of there like Batman and Robin. In no man's land, Dixon had some assistance. Morris bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind. Tidy ball. Who's front and centre? Bontempelli gathers on the half volley. Lynch. He's off target.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Back into play. If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
This for yet another lead change.
It'll take a decent kick. He's hit it well. Into the post. Unlucky.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Flanders can keep it moving. Neal. What's he got on offer? Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Jones outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Going for territory. Saad spoils. Dacos getting back to help the defenders. He's been busy so far. Dixon got to the right position and hung on. Searching kick. Witts has pushed into space. Drives it inside the forward 50. That's great footy.
To break the deadlock, will they lead by 6 or 1?
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He just followed his routine and executed the kick perfectly. He knew that was a goal before anyone else did.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Aaliyah smashes it out of there. He's been dispossessed. Bontempelli, Witts, Fritsch. Reed handballs it to nobody. Longmuir. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Andrew, desperate to win it back. Neil. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Lob takes an excellent grab. Can he hit a target? It's a bad mistake. By hand, Neil, Wardlaw, throws it on the boot. Bounced straight off his chest. Flanders, keen to get the ball moving. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Andrew wins it back. Great mark. He's got an option in the centre square. Reed, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. Longmuir, Fritsch, he doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
We've got a 2-goal game. Witts showing his skills. Dacos, Fritsch, that's good work rate. Delivers it inside 50. Lynch couldn't finish what he started. Dixon runs onto it. Ebert out of the congestion. Somehow released the ball. Andrew. Wardlaw is calm in a crisis. Deep in defence. Needs to be precise. Michelini read it well and claims the mark. Takes the logical option. Wood. Saad picks off the pass. What's he got on offer? That's a well-placed kick. Alarm bells are ringing.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
They need a spark. Michelini makes position. Probing ball. Langford on a lead. And they're away. Lob intercepts on centre wing. Looking to extend this margin. That's a strong mark.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
Struck it well. No problems there.
It wasn't long ago this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Curtin wins it out of the centre. Van Rooyen, Langford, Jones has it within range.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
If anyone can, it's him, but he hasn't got that online.
I wonder whether there's a lack of confidence in the big forwards to take a contested grab. Hence the difficult shot seemed like a better option.
He's off. Time to measure the kick. Morris, he's so clean with the footy. Langford, Van Rooyen is always dangerous inside 50. It's there!
His goal sense comes to the fore once again. That is a classy finish.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. The big men fly. Van Rooyen. Is anyone home? Saad makes good contact. You can't question his commitment. Kicks to centre wing. Dixon, he's taken a beauty. Doesn't often waste it. No one can mark. Nankervis can send them into attack. Morris navigated the traffic. Fritsch runs onto it. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? Delivers it inside 50. Reed had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. The halftime siren sounds, and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
We've got 2 hungry midfields going head-to-head, and there's very little to choose between them at the moment. If one can get on top, even for 10 minutes, it could make a big difference. Both forward lines look capable of taking advantage of additional supply.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Curtin has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. The kick lets them down. Normally delivers. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Penetrating ball. Garcia saves the day. A chance to clear now. Dixon with the intercept mark. That should be picked off. Defence 101 there. Longmuir got the handball away. Morris. The tackle couldn't stop the shot, but it's hit the post.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
No time like the present. Michelini has found some space. That's a useful ball. Morris. His field kicking is normally first rate. Wood ignoring the corridor for now. They could be vulnerable here. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Lynch appreciates that delivery.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He hasn't had his kicking boot on, and that's not going to improve the situation.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Looking for a quick transition. Dangerfield with a chance to relieve the pressure. They're moving the footy well here. Well-weighted kick. Morris. This is a big opportunity. He's hit up the lead. Lays it off. He won't be happy with that one. Wiedering is a rock in defence. They're playing with purpose and poise. Cameron has charged into space. Can he impose himself on the match? He's been accosted. Cameron feeds it out. Fritsch getting involved. They've coughed it up. Dangerfield. Look at him go. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
They've got to start making these opportunities count.
He's off. He's everywhere at the moment. Good work rate. That's skillful. Nankervis caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. You can't afford to do that too often. Kicks to space. Longmuir takes the mark and can extend the margin.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Longmuir can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Punch clear. Michelini. Bad error there. Good use of hands. He just dropped it. Reed, one step ahead. Morris with time. McRae. They're moving the footy quickly. Garcia clears the area. Longmuir blasts away. The non-preferred lets him down.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. He's normally better than that. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Longmuir is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
He's kicked beautifully at goal today. His confidence must be soaring.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Michelini slaps it out. They have a good understanding, those two. Fritsch, can he force his way through? Called for a push. They're huffing and puffing. Garcia making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's lost possession. Dangerfield. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Flanders. Strong grab. They desperately need a goal. Lobb says thank you very much. Can he find a teammate? Honours the lead. Careful ball movement. Gee, they're playing well. They can smell victory. Ebert can keep it moving. You can see their confidence growing. Lynch gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
No problems there.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Michelini, Bontempelli intercepts the hand pass. Curtin popped up out of nowhere. Saad with another spoil. Morris, Bontempelli, he's got support. Dunkley, his hand passing is a weapon. Fritsch collects the half volley. He's a good thing here. He won't miss this. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
Well, what can you say? That is a dead set shocker.
Garcia to bring it back in. Quality delivery by foot. He's had little impact so far. Wardlaw works hard to present. Flanders takes a beauty. Searching kick. This is good ball movement. He's been quiet. Neil, great hands there. What's he got on offer? They're in danger of a goalless quarter. May wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Gives it everything. Neil got a fist in. Martin, they have absolutely spifflicated him. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Witts palms it down. Dunkley on the same page as his ruck. They've given it back. Michelani. Might be time for one more score here. Dangerfield. Read that well. He's generally a good kick. Martin intercepts. They've found the magic formula. Dangerfield continues to be a thorn in their side. This game was in the balance at half-time. It looks all but over as we hit three-quarter time. Time to check in with Gary.
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Witts gets his hand to it. Dacos manages to find a teammate. There goes the kick inside the 50. Lynch. That's good work rate.
He's been all wasteful so far, but he can redeem himself here.
No trouble at all. It's all one-way traffic now. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Michelani. Saad takes an excellent grab. Kicks to centre wing. Dunkley had his name written all over it. Doesn't often waste it. Longmuir pushes into space and receives the footy. There goes the kick inside the 50. Aliyah showing why he's such a good defender. Morris has got loose. Probing ball. Reed makes position. What's he got on offer? Hasn't seen a lot of it. Nankervis has a vice-like grip. Ridley is like a magnet in that forward line.
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
Looking for a quick transition. Lob uses the body well. Normally delivers. The runner will be out in a minute. Can anyone take a mark? Lob with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him. The kick was centimetre perfect. Chips to half-back. Fritz got to the right position and hung on. He's been prolific. We're watching a very good side here. They're irrepressible at the moment. Not sure what the idea was there. Great play. Battle commands the footy.
This will be a great goal if he can kick it.
Kicking for his first. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
They're a pleasure to watch. I've liked his game today. They've opened them up here. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Witts, dangerous to leave on his own. Well played. Delivers it inside 50. Dixon can just about go all the way. Can he hit a target? Lynch is in a better position.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Lynch, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Daniel, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Witts accepted the invitation. He'll be sore in the morning, throws it on the boot. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Joel, an ill-directed hand pass. Run down, great chase.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
This is a joy to watch.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
The buzzards are circling. Wits, the winner there. Dacos couldn't burst through. Reed, good disciplined defence. Garcia will tidy up. Wardlaw, surely that's holding. Indeed it is. What a game he's having. It's been that kind of day for them. He's stolen a march. They've got winners all over the park. Andrew thwarts them again. Good-looking kick. Neil presents in space. What's he got on offer? Not a lot of positives today. They're moving the footy well here. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Lob picks off the pass. Sets a task for the forwards. Taking out some frustration possibly. Longmuir manages to get off a handball. Lynch. This would be a great team goal if he can kick it. Of course he can. What a passage of play. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Rucks go at it. Morris. That might have been dropping the ball. Who's at home? Dangerfield. Gets there first. He's set upon. Kicks to space. Time to turn on the Jets. Morris. Well, he had to try, I suppose. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Nankervis on a lead. Battle. Great body work. Takes the short option. Sharp. Marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? Minor score.
They're not getting many good looks at it, so you can understand them wanting to have a ping when they get a chance.
Penetrating ball. Thumped away. Michelani banging to full forward. Horn Francis with a terrific mark deep in defence. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What did you make of that match, Half?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them. Perhaps they're not quite as advanced as they thought they were. Back to the drawing board, I reckon.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. All is in readiness, and the umpire will get us underway. Witts wins the first hit out. Dunkley leading from the front. Morris had his name written all over it.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
One goal straight plays, no score. Witts palms it down. Dacos, Morris with a chance to run. They're moving the footy quickly. Lynch uses the body well.
Kicking at his first.
He should not miss from there, and he doesn't. We've got a 2-goal game. Good ruck work. Waterman, Rioli, Dacos mops that one up. Right, in the right spot. You can see their confidence growing. Dixon displaying great endeavour. One behind.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Fletcher with the footy. Bontempelli went bang. Dacos. Defence 101 there, and out it goes.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
The two big men do battle. Bontempelli, he goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
Well, they make no secret of the fact they set themselves to start well, and they've certainly done that today.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Witts smashes it out of there. Roberts. Sard takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? They've opened them up here. What a first term they're having. Morris in the centre square. He's generally a good kick. Well played. Onto the non-preferred. Bounced straight off his chest. Long. All on his own. That's skillful. Mullen has charged into space. Can he be the fire starter? Dixon wins it back. Great mark. Normally delivers. Morris working hard and being rewarded. Sends them inside 50 again. Akers spoils. Amos saw that coming. Voss, this is promising. He's been busy so far. Mullen, dangerous to leave on his own. Is anyone home? McDonald, Long. They are hunting the ball carrier. Flostone didn't need to be asked twice. Witts in some space now. Dacos, Morris on a lead. They're moving the footy well here.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. The big men fly. Waterman, he's lost possession. Rioli, Visentini. Wright, his hand passing is a weapon. Reed, Voss, intercepts the hand pass. Throws it on the boot. Lob, read that one like a book. A good kick here, and they'll be in business. Witts can just about finish it himself. Who was he aiming for? McRae marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
Struck it well. No problems there.
They keep getting this kind of supply. The scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. The big men fly. Waterman, who's at home? The kick is a poor one. Ignoring the corridor for now. Taking out some frustration possibly. Langford, he's run into trouble. Kicks to space, bouncing ball. Good tackle. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Dixon dishes it off. Wright delivers it inside 50. That's an impressive mark.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. I don't think anyone tipped this. It's been all one-way traffic. Good ruck work. Dacos. Is that holding the ball? Waterman just shoveled it out. Butler. Through the centre square he goes. Honours the lead. They need to hit the scoreboard here. O'Connor. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Errant handball and they've turned it over. He converts and narrows the margin. Maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Just a glimmer. Michelini got his palm to it. Dacos. Morris loves the hard stuff. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Langford with a deft tap. Waterman, they've coughed it up. That's not his best effort, and it's only just managed to score.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Amos goes short with the kick in. The kick is precise. Can he hit a target? It must be his birthday. Into the pocket he goes. Michelini, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Touch and go. Misses.
It's a disappointing miss, but he created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
Amos to bring it back in. Visentini in the clear. Clever kick. O'Connor can just about have a shot here. Bontempelli leads his opponent. Lob, time and again, he gets to the right place. Drives it inside the forward 50. Saad, can he find a teammate? Morris has it within range.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
We're expecting a good close game today, but so far it's been nothing of the sort. Dixon gets to the front spot and can line them up.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Michelini wins it out of the centre. They're all over them early, when one tackle just won't do. Morris, it's banana time, and he does it easily.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
This is an unbelievable start. Michelini got his palm to it. Here's a chance to get it forward. Morris, that's good work rate. Alarm bells are ringing.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. The match seems decided already, and we're not even at quarter time. The big men fly. Dacos, they've got winners all over the park. He's hit up the lead. Searching kick. Lace out. Great footy.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. Surely they can't keep this pace up. Witts showing his skills. Dacos, Morris couldn't hold it under pressure. Longmuir, McRae running in support. For a second goal today, it'll have to wait. He's missed.
Not the greatest of finishes, but another opportunity will surely come up soon.
What can they muster from the back half? Forced into a kick down the line. Reed has a real turn of pace. Bontempelli heads for the pocket. Has a ping and misses.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Amos tasked with the kick in. Brown, they need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. That seems unwise on the surface of it, literally. That's a shank.
Should have done a lot better there.
Lynch says thank you very much.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Would there be any danger of someone actually defending?
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Roberts dealt with the pressure. That's symptomatic of their day. Goes laterally. Big tackle laid. Keeps it low. Mullen met solidly. Out wide with the kick. Long. Shoved him in the back. What's he got on offer? Probing ball. Saab continues to be a thorn in their side. He might have thought about the corridor. An extraordinary first quarter comes to an end. Surely this match is not going to continue like this. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
It doesn't happen too often that a game has been decided by quarter time, but that might be the case here. One side has been magnificent and the other has had no answers at all. We might have to start flicking through the record books at some stage.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
He's had little impact so far. Good thinking and good execution too. Kicks to centre wing. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Long ball in. Bontempelli outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forwards with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. The big men fly. Waterman, he'll be sore in the morning. Squeezes the kick. Right in the centre square. Who was he aiming for? Williams thought his way through it. Lob, read it well. It's a dominant display. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. That's skillful. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. He's leading all comers for disposals. Fletcher, I don't think he meant to smother it. Roberts, in the right spot at the right time. Amos, working hard and presenting well. Takes the safe option. O'Connor has charged into space. Dacos intercepts on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Dixon with a chance to run. The defence is disorganised. Voss. They've given it up. Normally delivers. The runner will be out in a minute. Waiting for someone to come at him. Bontempelli makes good contact. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. Boot, ball, goal!
One team comes to play, the other doesn't, and this is the result.
It's been an absolute avalanche. Langford gets his hand to it. Waterman tries to bulldoze his way through. He was tackled high and will take a free kick. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Doesn't often waste it. Flostone in some space on the wing. Crosses the paint. Longmuir is so strong one-on-one.
Could be their 8th individual goal kicker if he's successful.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. The big men fly. Waterman turns it over in the middle. Forward they go again. Who's front and centre? Fletcher attracted a crowd. He wouldn't take no for an answer. He's got another one.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
Langford slaps it out. Waterman, Roberts, Michelini, read it well. He doesn't waste many. Dixon had his name written all over it. He'll pump them into attack once more. Longmuir had some assistance. Dacos. That's a poor strike. He's put it through.
These defenders have been about as effective as flywire on a submarine.
I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could. Michelini wins it. Dacos. He's gone. Bontempelli. Akers. We've seen that before. Time to turn on the Jets. McRae. Ebert. You have to love the commitment. Williams. Ever reliable. That's been deemed insufficient intent, and fair enough too.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call. Tough angle. It'll take his best.
This would bring the house down. The house is down.
I'm all for finding silver linings. The defenders have got the best seats in the house, and they didn't even have to pay for them.
If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard. Roberts, Rioli, gives it everything. Slips through his fingers. May, desperate to win it back. Lob. This is promising. In no man's land. Called for a push. Advantage paid, and away they go. Bontempelli works hard to present. He's been busy so far. Ebert couldn't finish what he started. His recovery powers are excellent. Bontempelli, Morris takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. The only competition they've got out there is each other. Langford wins it down. Waterman, right, one step ahead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Morris, the fans will be happy to see this. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard. Who can get the clearance? Rioli, Roberts, Langford. Lowers the eyes. Howard on a lead. O'Connor can keep it moving. Langford, got to get it forward now. He's besieged. Surely that's holding. Indeed it is. Good looking kick. Intercepted. And they can launch from halfback. Can he find a teammate? Cameron has got loose. Kicks to space. Witts. He's taken a beauty. They're hungry for more. Longmuir read it well and claims the mark.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Heads for home. That was never missing. Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. Witts wins it down. Bontempelli, he's kicked it high. It's come unstuck. That's a useful ball. Dacos read it well. Trying to catch them out. Cameron under pressure. They've coughed it up. He had prior opportunity. A little bit of confusion, but advantage has been paid. McRae swoops and kicks the goal. This is more like a horror movie than a football match. The big men fly. They've got good chemistry, those two. Rioli, all alone in the centre square. Recognising the urgency. May is a rock in defence. Searching kick. Wiedering. They've got winners all over the park. They're moving the footy well here. His field kicking is normally first rate. Bontempelli has found some space. They're irrepressible at the moment. Cameron, that's good work rate. Flostone, dangerous to leave on his own. They're toying with them now. Lynch makes position. This deserves a goal. Akers making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Bedford takes a bounce. Drives it deep. Lace out. Great footy.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
He'll make a good goal-kicking coach one day. He's got 5 today without a miss, and his confidence is sky high.
Witts with a deft tap. Dacos. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? No sign of them dropping off. Akers wins it back. Voss. He's caught. Does well under pressure. Fletcher. Howard. Ebert gets to it first. Cameron in heavy traffic. He's been set a task. Lynch. He's got another one.
Stop it, the horse is dead already.
Witts slaps it out. Dacos. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Morris. Cadman takes the hand pass. Ebert. Ball spills free in the tackle. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
You're limited as a defender when the ball gets swept forward like that. Sometimes there's just not much you can do.
The two big men do battle. Roberts. Long. What can he do with it? They are tackling machines today. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. He's drawn a crowd. And we will do it all again. Ridley with the tap. Rioli. He's generally a good kick. Flostone picks off the pass. What's he got on offer? Honours the lead. He's been industrious. Rioli has it now on centre wing. Lob takes an excellent grab. Going for territory. Akers with the big fist. He's lost it. That's poor play. Into the middle with the kick. Lob wins it back. Great mark. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
One wonders whether these players were given a good old-fashioned spray at half-time. They've been terrible. They just haven't had their heads in the game, save for a handful of exceptions. Maybe the fear of being blown off the park will motivate them into a better second half.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Witts wins it down. Roberts gets his kick despite the heat. No wonder coaches go grey. I've liked his game today. Voss doing what he does best. Morris had to get it out. Bouncing ball. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. May with a terrific mark deep in defence. They're leading them a merry dance. Cadman with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can he impose himself on the match? Lob outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. The aerialists will battle for this ball. They could be vulnerable here. The kick is a poor one. Throws it on the boot. The Sharon hits the deck. Butler accepted the invitation. Visentini with time. Good thinking and good execution too. Rioli in the clear. Probing ball. That's a bit of a gift. He might have thought about the corridor. Cameron in the clear on centre wing. Visentini with the intercept mark. Normally delivers. It must be his birthday. What's he got on offer? Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Cameron just had to get it out. Anyone's ball. Fletcher wins the race. Squeezes the kick. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
As long as they're consistent, that's all we want to see.
Longmuir finds himself unattended.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Some of these defenders are getting caught out because they're unsure of when they should be staying on their opponent and when they should be peeling off. They're totally disorganised.
They're going to eat the bones too. Quality delivery by foot. Just has to hit a target. Good disciplined defence. The sprint is on. Cameron, Cadman, got the handball away. Longmuir, Akers reads the play so well. Butler, Saad clears the area. He's under close attention. This is a hotly contested footy. Bontempelli, he's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that? In other news, 23 missing persons reports have just been filed. Here's a chance to get it forward. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Bontempelli. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has!
Have they proved their point yet?
They haven't got bored yet, and you'd have to say they're not going to. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Reed, Cadman. That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
You hate to say it, but they're just not having a go.
Have a look at that margin. Good ruck work. Roberts gives the handball away. Waterman, great anticipation. Can they get another one? Taking out some frustration, possibly. Martin, a goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Visentini handballs it to nobody, showing real strength. Fletcher is calm in a crisis. Tidy ball. Bedford got to the right position and hung on. Long works hard to present. Amos, all on his own. Well done. Was that a throw? Cops some unwanted attention. Managed to get out despite the tackle. He'll be sore in the morning. You have to be tough to play this game. They're tackling with venom today. Witts with a deft tap. Dunkley couldn't get a disposal. Reed drop punt and he has put it away.
What exactly do they have against this club?
If I'd known it was going to be like this, I'd have called in sick. Witts wins the tap. Spills out in the tackle. Waterman. Defence 101 there. Lob. Swoops. Saad gathers on the half volley. Sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
As if to let us know that they are in fact still here. Ridley wins it. Roberts tries to bulldoze his way through. Witts, he's so good in close. Dunkley under pressure. Waterman, ever reliable. They cannot keep him quiet. This spells trouble. Delivers a long ball. Roberts takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Playing for pride now. Bedford can keep it moving. Lowers the eyes. What can they muster from the back half? Clever kick. O'Connor. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They've put themselves under pressure. Cadman. That's careless. They are hunting the ball carrier. Fletcher with a chance to run. Visentini pushes into space and receives the footy. Takes the short option. He's hit up the lead. And they're away. Howard has got loose. What's he got on offer? Delivers to centre half forward. This is good ball movement. Sets a task for the forwards. May tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Newland, Windhagen.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
Still a way to go to restore some pride. Ridley showing his skills. Waterman, look at him go. That's a powerful hand pass. Visentini, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Howard, they sorely need a goal, and he delivers. It's been an impressive response, but you can't help wondering where this intensity was earlier in the match. Morris, was that a legal disposal? Visentini, Waterman, Rioli. He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. It's there!
They've got to limit his space. He's just reminded us all how dangerous he is when he gets loose.
That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. Ridley wins it out of the centre. Butler with a chance to send it forward. Punched away. Saad, he's been accosted. To no one in particular. Ball to be won on centre wing. That's unusual. Can he hit a target? Rioli will keep coming. He's set upon. Bontempelli. Morris. An obvious free kick there. He'll pump them into attack once more. Bedford had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. They'll bide their time. Witts couldn't hold it under pressure. Ridley collects the half volley. He's been quiet. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Mullen, the kick's gone nowhere. Gets the kick away. Martin, not on my watch, he says. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Witts smashes it out of there. Morris, Dunkley, wins a hard ball. You can put this one in the footy record. It's a goal. Normal service has resumed. Witts has rucked tirelessly. Michelini, Waterman, turned over. Hasn't seen a lot of it. He's normally better than that. What's he got on offer? Fletcher makes position. That's a useful ball. Not sure what the idea was there. Wanting to get on with the job. Kicks inside the forward 50. Visentini wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Williams marks on centre wing. Searching kick. Cameron makes good contact. McRae, can he find a teammate? Witts, that's a quality hand pass. Cadman dealt with the pressure. Lynch, they've worked it well. He's been dispossessed. He had prior opportunity.
Caught, and the chance goes begging. Great defence.
They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. That is very charitable.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Leans back and drills it.
I've got my doubts whether this team could play like this on expert difficulty.
No, your television isn't broken. That is the score. Ridley got his palm to it. Waterman, Rioli takes the safe option. Visentini all alone in the centre square. This will be their first entry for a while. Who's front and centre? Visentini. Desperate defence. daring run out of defence. A second bounce. A bit of a panicked handball. Time to turn on the Jets. Visentini mops that one up. Normally delivers. O'Connor met solidly. He's besieged. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Witts has probably got the points at this stage. Dunkley, Michelani. The third term is over, and the only interest left in this one is whether the margin will top 200 points, as crazy as that sounds. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Well, this is why we have practice matches. At least now they've got a fair idea what doesn't work, but they'll need to improve in a hurry in order to make a winning start to the season proper. On current evidence, they might be among the also-rans this year.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Witts slaps it out. Bontempelli, so influential today. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw-in.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
It's not always as simple as win more ball and win the match, but it looks that way today.
Langford with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Michelani gathers. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. Right, they're a delight to watch. Morris, Ebert, blasts away. Bad kicking there, out on the full.
Maybe it's for the best that he hasn't seen much of it.
His field kicking is normally first rate. Good work rate. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. O'Connor working hard and being rewarded. Slick hands. Wiedering, stripped of the footy. O'Connor, finally, they go inside 50. Howard has been a real live wire.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
He's kicked beautifully at goal today. His confidence must be soaring.
That goal had about as much impact as dipping a sponge in a lake. Witts has got on top. Reed, he's gone. It's a tough game. Squeezes the kick. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? He's caught. Just shoveled it out. Long, in the right spot at the right time. Brown, working hard and presenting well. Short pass looks good. Hewland bombs it in. Flostone spoils. Rioli, Visentini, Hewland. That's commitment to the cause. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Witts wins the tap. Reed, he hasn't been himself today. In no man's land. Right, puts the foot down and away he goes. The defence is disorganised. Longmuir needs to be quick. Throws it on the boot. Everts had his name written all over it.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
See my previous comment, I guess.
Witts has had his measure today. Reed, they're a pleasure to watch. He's been prolific. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
You'd like to be leading out a full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Witts gets his hand to it. He just dropped it. Heads for the pocket. Bedford wins it back. Great mark. Clever kick. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way.
To finish off the good work.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter.
Even Bradman had to work harder for a double ton than this.
Have a go, you mugs. Witts got his palm to it. Bontempelli has turned it on today. Michelani, he's had little impact so far. Bedford farms it out. Amos, big tackle laid. Who was he aiming for? O'Connor. Witts in the centre square. I felt that one from here. The umpire says he had no prior. The two big men do battle. Rioli onto it in a flash. They've given it back. That's a dreadful hand pass. Big shove there. Has to be a free. Howard has it. He's been a rare shining light for them today. It's been that kind of day for them. Cadman pushes into space and receives the footy. Forward they go again. Taking out some frustration possibly. Longmuir, Dunkley. Critical contest coming up. He's got it.
Have they proved their point yet?
The big men fly. Reed, he's only had the one inside 50. Anyone's ball. Dunkley crosses the paint. Quality delivery by foot.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Launches it. This will bring the house down. He's landed it.
Stop it, the horse is dead already.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Butler, Visentini, Langford, Waterman. Bontempelli under pressure. He'll work all day. It's a good old-fashioned coat hanger. Junk times come early. Rioli has found some space. He's hit up the lead. This deserves a goal. May will bail his team out again. They've got winners all over the park. Gee, they're playing well. What's he got on offer? Some indirect ball movement here. Morris wins the contest hands down. Longmuir can keep it moving. Takes the logical option. Witts. Martin lays it off. He's been set a task. Cadman, when one tackle just won't do, it would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Langford gets his hand to it. Rioli. Morris leads his opponent. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Amos tasked with the kick in. This might well cost them a goal.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
Longmuir, he can hurt them again, and he does.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is, it's been allowed to be good.
Michelini with a deft tap. Morris, Ridley, right, heads them off at the pass. Going for territory. Williams doing what he does best. Cameron, it's not a fair fight. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Michelini, the winner there. Navigated the traffic. Right, McRae. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Visentini is calm in a crisis. Saad takes an excellent grab. Goes long. Can't get hold of it. Bedford runs onto it. Roberts, Visentini. He's got an option in the centre square. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Penetrating ball. Williams is racking up spoils. Cameron with the intercept mark.
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Well, what more can you say? We're running out of superlatives here.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Ridley with a deft tap. Roberts, Reed, desperate to win it back. Michelini, he might have done better. Voss runs onto it. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Wright says thank you very much. They're hungry for more. No one could mark. Visentini in heavy traffic. Roberts, Voss, Akers, little tug of the Guernsey there, and the umpire saw it. That's skillful. Rioli, all on his own. He's generally a good kick. Michelini had it and lost it. Martin affects the turnover. Bontempelli, Lynch. He might have thought about hand passing. Keeps it low. The kick's gone nowhere. They've been running hot, but not this time.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
Amos goes short with the kick in. Ridley makes position. Sizes up what's ahead. Flostone is proving a massive thorn in their side. Can they find a late goal? Lynch has found some space.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't. The way they're going, you wouldn't bet against them sneaking one more in here. The big men fly. Morris comes free in the tackle. Bontempelli.
He's batting at 100% so far.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
40 goals. What a performance this has been. History-making.
Did you ever think you'd see that on an AFL scoreboard? We have witnessed history today. What a performance that was, Half. What did you make of it?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them. Perhaps they're not quite as advanced as they thought they were. Back to the drawing board, I reckon.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. The rucks staring each other down. Witts wins the first tap. Caddy. Frampton got to the right position and hung on. Searching kick. Lob at full back stops them in their tracks. Waiting for someone to come at him. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Jones went bang. Layla kicks inside the forward 50. Just had to get it out. Cameron, good vision there. Witts, what a hand pass. King goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception. One goal straight plays, no score. Witts looking for territory. He's gone. McRae. Can he hit a target? Lynch outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
It'll be a good start if you can nail it.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. The big men fly. Dacos, little one off the ground. King, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Witts smashes it out of there. Dunkley, he's been dispossessed.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Who can get the clearance? Dunkley steadies, drop punt, goal! It's been a one-sided start. Witts slaps it out. Dacos. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Delivers a long ball. Lob. Time and again, he gets to the right place. He probably should have hand passed. Doesn't often waste it. Who's got the wheels? Frampton affects the turnover. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Punch clear. Dunkley manages to get off a handball. Right. Caddy is calm in a crisis. Tidy ball. Waitman has charged into space. Clever kick. Dacos fumbles it. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Can he be the fire starter? Burgoyne. That one was always his. Deer with a chance to run. They desperately need a goal, but has it within range.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
He backs himself, but he hasn't hit it well. A behind.
That would have really helped them get their teeth into this match. They've been second best so far.
Good penetration on the kick. Sanders spoils. Navigated the traffic. Got to go quickly. Time running out. Rioli. He's wrapped up. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement though.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
The tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. $11 points the difference. The big men fly. Bontempelli comes free in the tackle. Deer, Jones, Waitman. You asked for it, you got it. And we will do it all again. Punch clear. They have a good understanding, those two. Dunkley gathers. Dacos. What can he do with it? McRae farms it out. Cripps mops that one up. They have absolutely spifflicated him. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Witts has had his measure today. Dunkley, he's lost possession. McRae throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Wits, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Dacos, King, will he look for a target or go himself? He's been industrious. Lynch on a lead.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. It's a handy buffer they've established. Wits, he's worth his weight in gold. Dacos, it pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? He'll feel that one. They need a spark. Bouncing ball. Stringer, when one tackle just won't do. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Wits continues to have his way. Dunkley. Foot race on the wing. They might be caught out on the turnover. Hacking it forward. Spills the mark. It's a hot footy. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Michelini is giving him a bath. Deer. Bontempelli runs onto it. McRae. Dacos. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Anyone's ball. Drew, ever reliable. McCartan read it well and claims the mark. He might have thought about the corridor. They've given it up. They'll take the patient approach. That's an impressive mark. Normally delivers. Cameron has found some space. Crosses the paint. Longmuir. Ebert. A bit of a panicked handball. King. He might have thought about hand passing. Lynch. He's lost it. It'll be tossed in the pocket. Andrew showing his skills. Waitman. He'll be sore in the morning. Can they see off these last moments before the break? Andrew showing his skills. Brown. Dacos. Popped up out of nowhere. Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
It's a 4-goal game at half-time. One coach will be delighted, and the other will be pretty frustrated. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Whoever's counting the tackles is earning their money. Every time anyone gets the footy, you just expect them to be crunched. This intensity will be difficult to sustain, so we may see some space open up at some stage, but there'll be some sore bodies. Don't worry about that.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Lynch works hard to present. Cameron, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Brown felt the pressure there. McRae intercepts on centre wing. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Cameron makes position. They're huffing and puffing. Cripps should be able to get them out of trouble. Rioli, that's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? Keeps it low. Lob heads them off at the pass. They can smell victory. They've opened them up here. Searching kick. Longmuir. Great body work. Just has to hit a target. King, dangerous to leave on his own.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
The defenders are always under pressure with how often the ball is coming down, and this game might be getting away.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Andrew showing his skills. Squeezes the kick. Reed gets to it first. Dixon. It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
There's a clear golfing class, and this match is in danger of fizzling out.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Andrew with the tap. Caddy, I've liked his game today. The ump calls play on. He's everywhere at the moment. Punched away. Lynch. That's not going to be a goal. Rioli got a fist in. Rushed over and they can reset.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Sanders with the footy. Young made that kick look good. Takes the safe option. Wanting to get on with the job. Young thought his way through it. Well played. They've got to get a wriggle on. Decides to go. McCartan, he might be the one to lift them. He might be the one.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Witts looking for territory. Dacos, Cadman, all alone in the centre square. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Alarm bells are ringing.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Caddy, poor hands there. Witts, you can see their confidence growing. Humphrey tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Good ruck work. Brown navigated the traffic. Layla chips to half-back. Centre square, loose ball. Flostone wins the race. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Cameron didn't need to be asked twice. Gets the kick away. Sanders, we've seen that before. Rioli, Reed gets in the way. He's been quiet. Bontempelli has drifted forward and marked.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
This will be a close thing. It's good.
If you're going to get scored against, you've got to at least know that you made it difficult for your opponent. That wasn't the case there.
The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Witts has been dominant in the ruck. Dacos in no man's land. Cadman, right, rolling the sleeves up. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Longmuir can go back and shoot at goal.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. The buzzards are circling. The two big men do battle. Caddy leading from the front. It's a tough game. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Andrew wins it. Caddy, there goes the kick inside the 50. May making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Van Rooyen, Burgoyne needs help. Lob getting involved. Errant handball, and they've turned it over. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
It's been a disappointing performance, but he can paper over a crack or two here.
They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Andrew wins it. Waitman, he's been a shining light. Good disciplined defence. Longmuir lurking menacingly. Ebert, quick snap, and that's a goal! Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Michelini got his palm to it. Dacos, that might have been dropping the ball. Couldn't burst through. Caddy, Waitman, they need to hit the scoreboard here. Miller marks it centre half forward. Good looking kick. Lob wins it back. Great mark. Plays the percentages. Rioli doing what he does best. Michelini is cool under pressure. Kicks to space. He's normally better than that. You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams today. What were the main differences today, Half?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them. Perhaps they're not quite as advanced as they thought they were. Back to the drawing board, I reckon.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Half. That brings our... No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. The rucks staring each other down. The big men fly. Rampy, Michelini, onto it in a flash. McRae wins it back. Can he find a teammate? Bailey with the big fist. Ebert has to be clean. Farms it out. They've set up well for the kick-in. Newcomb has found some space. Tidy ball. Dunkley takes a beauty. Clever kick. Lever. That's good work rate. Picking their way through. Ash. Dangerous to leave on his own. He might have thought about the corridor. Clark can keep it moving. He's kicked it high. Ross has eyes only for the footy. McRae blasts away. Campbell spoils. He's under close attention. He's besieged.
Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Campbell, Dunkley.
That's careless kicking. What's he got on offer?
Going for territory. Evans, strong grab.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Cripps to bring it in. Quality delivery by foot. That's skillful. Ash has got loose. Handball off was good. This is promising. Gets the kick away. He's hit up the lead. Who's at home? May tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Chera swoops and kicks a goal.
They had to work hard for that first goal, but in the end, it was a pretty simple one, made possible by some smart decision-making.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. The big men fly. Dacos can send them into attack.
Bouncing ball.
Dixon, that's well played.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
3 lead changes now. Michelani wins the hit out. O'Brien, Mackay. That's a dreadful hand pass. Throws it on the boot. Bailey couldn't finish what he started. Ebert lurking menacingly. Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
The word lairising comes to mind.
Dunkley with the footy. Lever absorbing the pressure. Attracted a crowd. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there. A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Leans back and drills it. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Witts wins the tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. That's not ideal. Dunkley heads for the pocket. Thumped away. Lynch, you asked for it, you got it.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Witts slaps it out. He's lost possession. Ebert, not a lot of space to work with. Dunkley tasked with the kick in. Iden.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Witts with a deft tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Dunkley, right place, right time, goal.
It's a handy buffer they've established.
Witts smashes it out of there. Dacos. Schiltz, desperate to win it back. Witts didn't need to be asked twice.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
The two big men do battle. Dunkley, a model of consistency. King, was that a throw? Schiltz, solid tackle, honours the lead. Lays it off. Newcomb, lob, wins it back. Great mark. That's a quality hand pass. Flostone, he's been dispossessed. Ash might be just outside his range. They're moving the footy quickly. Laird is the target, and he marks.
It's only early, but you feel like this is an important kick.
Laird for a buzzer beater. That will do just nicely.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxieties.
Quarter time here, a great contest so far, and lots to look forward to. Time to check in with Gary.
There's not a lot to separate the teams, either on the scoreboard or on the stat sheet. Disposals, clearances and inside 50s are all fairly even. If the match continues like this, it'll be engrossing, but I can't help but feel that someone will break it open at some point. I'm just not sure who.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Can he deliver? You back him more often than not.
Looks good. He steered it through.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
Michelini has got on top. Dacos. Campbell. We've seen that before. Cadman. Dixon. He's caught. Handballs it to nobody. Cripps gets back and should repel. The umpire will have it.
Clear out, thank you.
Michelini slaps it out. Dacos. Cripps. Bailey only knows one way. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Ash! That one was always his. What's he got on offer? He's been industrious. Schultz uses the body well. O'Brien running in support. Good thinking and good execution too. Searching kick. McCluggage has it within range.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Kicking for his first. I thought he was going to kick it himself.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
From the pocket. Looks good. Is good. Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Michelini is teaching him a lesson. Dacos. Bontempelli. Cripps wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Well-weighted kick. That's a bit of a gift.
His goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Gives it everything. Going. Bullseye!
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
Michelini, he's worth his weight in gold. Dacos, Rampy, that's a bit of a waste. They've got them on the overlap. Ebert takes another contested grab. 2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels.
Witts has had his measure today. Caught, dropped it like a hot potato. He's generally a good kick. It's not a fair fight. And we will do it all again. Witts continues to have his way. Dacos, plenty of heat in this game. Campbell went bang. Dixon got in the way. Another forward 50 entry. Longmuir marks. That's hard to stop.
He'll expect to convert this.
Six points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Taking no risks with the kick in. O'Brien on a lead. Campbell with a chance to run. Good looking kick. Lever. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Can he find a teammate? In no man's land. Rampy leads his opponent. Dunkley swoops. This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around.
Witts, he is simply too good.
On the non-preferred,
The kick was centimetre perfect.
crosses the paint.
Taking out some frustration, possibly. Bailey.
Iden got to the right position and hung on. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. They're huffing and puffing, punched away. Half-time is upon us, and this one is threatening to be a blowout.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Dacos leading from the front. Cadman, dangerous to leave on his own. Can he hit a target? Defence 101 there. Iden, Dunkley gets in the way. Longmuir wins a hard ball. McRae is released by the handball. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
Good ruck work. Rampy had some assistance. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. O'Brien. Mackay gets a kick away. It must be his birthday.
What's he got on offer?
You can see their confidence growing. Cadman.
They've found the magic formula.
Foot race on the wing. Feeling the heat. They need a spark.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Clark. Anyone's ball.
The umps paid a free kick for insufficient intent.
Oh, come on. That is harsh, umpire.
Cadman can keep it moving. What a game he's having. Dixon, great hands there. Martin couldn't get an effective disposal. They're irrepressible at the moment. Longmuir commands the footy.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
He's kicked it like an arrow. The scoreboard is starting to get ugly.
Michelani, he's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Mackay met solidly, absorbs the pressure. Dunkley
Runs onto it.
Bontempelli. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. O'Brien is calm in a crisis. Lever
Couldn't complete the mark.
can he be the fire starter?
Lob takes an excellent grab.
Goes long. Lever read it well. He might have thought about the corridor. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Waiting for someone to come at him.
I've liked his game today.
It's a bad mistake.
They've got winners all over the park.
Who's front and centre? Cadman. He's everywhere at the moment. Newcomb
Runs onto it.
kicks to space. They've given it back. Brilliant fend off. A bit of a panicked handball. Cadman.
Relishing the contest.
Martin. Ebert. It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. This one might be settled now. Dangerfield.
A rare win.
Rampy. The umpire waves them on. Will the umpire pluck a free kick?
Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Sends them inside 50 again. Dunkley.
Is racking up spoils.
McRae. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Dangerfield punches it out of the ruck. Rampy. Smith with a steal. Hand pass cut off.
You have to be tough to play this game. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Some indirect ball movement here. Smith has found some space.
Neat little worm burner.
Not good footy there. Pokes it into the pocket. Longmuir is the target, and he marks.
Tough angle. It'll take his best.
That was never in doubt.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
The buzzards are circling. Witts is giving him a bath. Dacos honours the lead.
One of their key markers has been how well they've shared the load. That list of goal kickers might be about to get a new name.
Short and wide, no good.
3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
No one's come from so far back at three-quarter time, so they're going to have to make history to win. The current record comeback from three-quarter time is 45 points, which the Brisbane Bears achieved in 1995 against Hawthorn at the Gabba.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Doesn't often waste it. Iden in the centre square. Lays it off. Newcomb throws it on the boot. Lob wins it back. Great mark.
What's he got on offer?
They're leading them a merry dance. Quality delivery by foot.
Junk times come early.
Not sure what the idea was there. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time.
Lever.
Working hard and being rewarded. They're moving the footy well here. That's skillful. The kick is precise. They desperately need a goal. May with a terrific mark deep in defence. It's a dominant display. Dacos has charged into space. Normally delivers. They're a pleasure to watch. They're toying with them now. Dixon has got loose. Taking time to assess the options. He's generally a good kick.
Voss. Gravity wasn't his friend there.
This is getting ugly.
Witts pushes into space and receives the footy.
Delivers a long ball. Cripps making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
Michelini.
And they're out of trouble. He's hit up the lead. He's off. He's having a dirty day. Clark outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Lever has a vice-like grip.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
To ease the pain just a little, no.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Trying to catch them out.
Good work rate. They'll bide their time. Wiedering works hard to present. Chips to half-back. McRae, all on his own. They're running rings around them. They've opened them up here. Clever kick. Well played.
What's he got on offer?
He's struggled to make an impact to this point. King in the clear. To no one in particular. Bailey is dangerous when he has space. And that's a letdown.
That might attract the pack.
Dunkley wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Newcomb working hard and presenting well. Not a lot of positives today. Flostone intercepts on centre wing. Searching kick. Can't hang on under close attention. Smith gathers. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Williams.
A quick getaway wasn't possible.
He's been quiet. Wright got in the way. Bontempelli running in support. They're moving the footy quickly. Dunkley with a big fist. King.
Can they finally hit the scoreboard?
Bailey drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Rampy with a chance to run. Lowers the eyes. Manages to find a teammate. A good kick here and they'll be in business.
Witts. They haven't been able to buy a goal.
Schiltz desperate to win it back.
That's commitment to the cause.
Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite.
No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Daniel wins the first tap. Darcy. Georgiades. A quick getaway wasn't possible. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. He would have fancied his chances from there. Met solidly. Keeps it low. The sprint is on. Pickett. Handballs it to nobody. Hand pass cut off. Bouncing ball. Right. Kicks inside the forward 50. Punched that like he meant it. Pickett. He's a dynamo. Miller. Martin had it and lost it. Crunching tackle. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Daniel got his palm to it. Georgiades. Neal in the right spot. He'll work all day. Sard. He's under close attention. Some indirect ball movement here. Vaughan Francis. Well played. That's skillful. Good work rate.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Kicking for his first. Wanganeen Malira. Gary Ablett Sr. Eat your heart out.
Just has to bend this around the body.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
He's normally deadly with those snaps, so it's a surprise to see him miss that one.
They've set up well for the kick-in. He's been busy so far. Callahan clears the area. Terrific tackle. Kicks to space. Anyone's ball. Miller taken to ground. Can he find a teammate? In no man's land. Pearce gets his kick despite the heat. Time to turn on the Jets. Miller leading from the front. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
That first goal was a while coming, but it was worth waiting for.
One to nothing. Daniel showing his skills. He's wrapped up. Can he hit a target? Wanganeen Malira onto it in a flash. Gets the kick away. Callahan takes a beauty.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
They've hit the ground running and they're looking in fine form. The two big men do battle. Dacos. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Quality delivery by foot. Can he be the fire starter? Neal. It fell into his arms. Miller working hard and presenting well. Mills got to the right position and hung on. Pearce. Strong grab. That'll work. Just had to get it out. Right. Desperate to win it back. Under pressure. That's a dreadful hand pass. He's been accosted. You can see their confidence growing. The ump's not feeling forgiving today.
Like it or not, players do have an obligation to keep the ball in play when in possession.
Pickett doing what he does best.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
Daniel slaps it out. Cameron, Darcy running in support. Georgiades in the thick of it as ever. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. What's he got on offer? Lob can keep it moving. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Witts works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. He's caught. He's kicked it the wrong way. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Kicks inside the forward 50. Good disciplined defence. He's lost it. Normally delivers.
They've put themselves under pressure. Miller saw that coming. Witts picks it off. That's poor kicking. Towards the goal mouth. Punched away. Longmuir. It's there!
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Dacos runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Couldn't get a disposal. Neil, Cameron. That's a strong mark. Good kick. Meek had his name written all over it.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
Daniel wins the hit out. Dacos tries to bulldoze his way through. Dunkley, they need a mark. Dixon, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
It's a hot footy today.
The kick is precise. Honours the lead. Miller has pushed up. Probing ball. Who's front and centre? Dacos. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Georgiades. Andrews tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Mills. He's kicked it like an arrow. So a timely goal late in the piece. The big men fly. Darcy, Reed with a steal. Got the handball away. Dunkley leading by example. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan.
Time to check in with Gary.
Footy's back and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Michelini with a deft tap. Comes free in the tackle. Bontempelli, he's been quiet. Curnow, that's a big play.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
He gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Ebert, he can make them pay royally.
Forwards dream of these shots.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell. Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. The big men fly. Georgiades onto it. Cameron. May saves the day. His field kicking is normally first rate. Daniel went bang. Horn Francis. It's a hot footy. Bontempelli chops it off. Cameron all on his own. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Reed, dangerous to leave on his own. There goes the kick inside the 50. Curnow relishing the contest. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. Back to where we started. Scores level. Daniel slaps it out. Darcy, they cannot keep him quiet. Almost an accidental intercept. Good thinking and good execution too. Can they get another one? Longmuir lurking menacingly. Dacos.
There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
You've got to be quicker than that.
It's a bad mistake. Searching kick. Hogan got a fist in. Neil, Longmuir got in the way. Quick snap, and that's a goal. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Witts wins it out of the centre. Dacos, who's got the wheels?
They are hunting the ball carrier. Dunkley in the right spot at the right time. Big opportunity here. He puts it away and they're 6 points richer. It's like we're watching a different game suddenly. Daniel palms it down. His hand passing is a weapon. Cameron Dunkley runs onto it. The defenders will be nervous. Horn Francis wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Cameron in the centre square. Reed. They'll bide their time. Neal has found some space. Voss read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Good looking kick. They'll need to be more careful than that. Higgins delivers to centre half forward. Cameron gets to the front spot. Who's at home? May with the big fist. Darcy has bobbed up.
He's currently the #1 ranked player on the ground, and now he's got a chance to hit the scoreboard.
He converts and narrows the margin.
That was almost like a training drill. Such was the ease with which they constructed that goal.
One straight kick the difference. Georgiades kicks to space. Which way will it bounce? Horn Francis. Cameron working hard and being rewarded. What a game he's having. Can't get hold of it. That's commitment to the cause. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Daniel smashes it out of there. Darcy, lob, makes good contact. Flostone. Bontempelli dealt with the pressure. This is promising. Reed, Cameron wants to take the game on. Can he find a teammate? Longmuir has been a real live wire. That should be picked off. Lynch, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Daniel smashes it out of there. He might have thought about hand passing. Darcy is racking up contested possessions. Saad manages to get off a handball. Neal has a paddock in front of him, moving the footy laterally. Saad, they are tackling machines today.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
The two big men do battle. Georgiades, he's under close attention. Cameron, he ran into a brick wall. It's a tough game. Can he hit a target? Loose ball on centre wing. Just shoveled it out. Cameron, he'll drive them inside 50 yet again. No mark. May is calm in a crisis. Voss, Callahan leads his opponent. They're tackling with venom today. Daniel wins the tap. Attracted a crowd. He's everywhere at the moment. Bolton. The fans will be happy to see this. Squeezes the kick. Voss got in the way. Goulden. Cameron. A bit of a panicked handball. In no man's land. Warner gets back and should repel. Quality delivery by foot. That's a useful ball. Voss thwarts them again. What's he got on offer? Kicks to centre wing. Cameron doesn't often waste it. No one can mark. Higgins, solid tackle, throws it on the boot. The sprint is on. Warner gathers on the half volley. Cadman says thank you very much.
To finish off the good work.
This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky, but it doesn't matter. It's a goal.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
There are already a few players sucking in the deep breaths. There's nothing like match play to show you where you're at physically. The match hasn't reached any great standards, but the players are attacking the contest in a manner befitting greater stakes. It'll be interesting to see who runs it out better.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. The big men fly. Dacos, terrific tackle. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Curnow wins the tap. Dunkley on the same page as his ruck. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Dixon. Too big, too strong, too good.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Dixon can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done. They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. The 2 big men do battle. Georgiades goes long. Meek is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
They just need this to stem the flow.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. So the margin back to 2 straight kicks. Daniel with a deft tap. Darcy gets his kick despite the heat. Ross heads them off at the pass. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Curnow navigated the traffic. Dacos somehow released the ball. Normally delivers. Pearce got to the right position and hung on. He doesn't waste many. Georgiades can just about finish it himself. Pearce. Andrews had it and lost it. Stripped of the footy. Callahan. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Can he make them pay for that errant hand pass? Andrews takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Good kick. Curnow, strong grab. I've liked his game today. Decides to go. Drop punt and he has put it away. One straight kick is all that separates the sides. Important clearance here. Dacos, centre square, loose ball. He's besieged. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Good ruck work. Georgiades, Cameron, Wright, intercepts. Can he impose himself on the match? Hogan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Got to get rid of it. Wright, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Pickett pushes into space and receives the footy. Chips to half-back. Warner works hard to present. That's skillful. Saad closed him down. Gets the kick away. Pearce runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Spills out in the tackle. Warner. Saad. He's a real pocket rocket. Momentum has changed colours. Time to turn on the Jets. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Who's front and centre? Goulden on centre wing. Bouncing ball. They've put themselves under pressure. Dacos wins it back. Great mark. He's only had the one inside 50. They're going hammer and tong. Harassed into an error. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. What's he got on offer? Got to go now. Boot to ball just in time. Meek wins the race. The kick's gone nowhere. To no one in particular. He's stopped in his tracks. Keeps it low. Wanganeen Malira. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Attracted a crowd. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Witts with the tap. Dunkley read it well. Who's at home? Punched away. Stripped of it. Hogan affects the turnover. A chance to clear now. Cameron, he's taken a beauty. Witts spoils. Saad, some indirect ball movement here. Ineffective kick. Foot race on the wing. Reed runs onto it. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Unable to get it inside 50. And they're away. Punched that like he meant it. Miller hacking it forward. Can't hang on under close attention. Pearce. He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. Darcy, Cameron running in support. He's run into trouble. That's not ideal. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. They're a big chance here. Higgins tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Longmuir, he's drawn a crowd. The umpire says he had no prior. Witts with a deft tap. He's gone. Not on my watch, he says. Rinse and repeat. Daniel showing his skills. Cameron, they've coughed it up. You have to be tough to play this game.
It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Good ruck work. Georgiades. Cameron under pressure. Miller hunting the footy. Darcy. Ball spills free in the tackle. Cameron wins it back. Dacos has it within range.
A bit of wriggle room if you can kick this.
Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that. They'll take a handy margin into three-quarter time, and they'll be hard to beat. The two big men do battle. Dacos. Pickett doing what he does best. Cadman snares the loose ball. It's loose inside the 50. Can he hit a target?
He can make the job that much more difficult for them if he's successful here.
He's kicking at his second, but he'll have to settle for one, at least for now. We'll turn for home with this match firmly in the balance. A cracking final quarter coming up. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The standard hasn't been especially high, but it's an absorbing contest nonetheless. It feels like this game is there for the taking, and both teams will believe that it's theirs to lose. Winning the ball out of the centre is always key, but you've also got to think clearly under pressure and make sure you take the correct options.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Pearce might be just outside his range. What's he got on offer? Honours the lead.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
He's given it a tug and missed.
That's a rare miss. They've been deadly accurate today.
He's off. Going for territory. What can they muster from the back half? They'll take the patient approach. Martin. He's had little impact so far. Cameron. He's got support. Martin. Goulden. This deserves a goal. You can't question his commitment. He's set upon. It's been a solid hit out for both sides and great intensity for a practice match. Big clearance to win here. Georgiades. Reed runs onto it. He's lost it. Daniel. Pearce. That's good work rate. Conservative kick. Wanting to get on with the job. He's got an option in the centre square. Slips through his fingers. Wiedering doing the grunt work. Voss. Is anyone home? Oh, there's something to liven up a dull match. Careful ball movement. Saad makes position. He might have thought about the corridor. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. They've got time to put the kettle on. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Mills with a chance to run. Good-looking kick. Witts can't mark. Dunkley. Through the centre square he goes. He'll pump them into attack once more. Miller. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Bolton. He's so clean with the footy. Quality delivery by foot. His field kicking is normally first rate. Darcy uses the body well. Well-weighted kick. Andrews went bang. Saab to tie the scores. We have a 50-50 game.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
Back on terms again. Reed gets his hand to it. Dacos, Dunkley. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Hogan, we've seen that before. Ebert. They get full value for a deep entry. I thought I heard a fan yell out, blow the siren. The big men fly. Dacos, quick kick towards centre half forward. Curnow, working hard and presenting well. Longmuir has a vice-like grip.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Turnover. That could be a painful mistake.
This is what he gets paid to do. Kick these goals.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. It's a handy buffer they've established. Reed, the winner there. Georgiades. Mills. Absorbs the pressure. He put himself in the line of fire. You asked for it, you got it. That hand pass was telegraphed. That's poor play. Darcy on a lead. Normally delivers. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity.
It's not a fair fight. They're tackling with venom today.
The two big men do battle. Darcy, it's a tough game. He's everywhere at the moment. Martin gets to it first. Brilliant fend off. Too slow. That's holding the footy.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
The kick was centimetre perfect. Pearce has found some space. Wiedering fumbled it like a cake of soap. Ross. Pearce, desperate to win it back.
Well, he had to try, I suppose.
Can he be the fire starter? Mills. Here's real danger now. This ought to end in a goal.
He'll be their 8th individual goal kicker if he's successful.
Critical contest coming up.
He's got it.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
Probably too little too late, but this isn't beyond the realms of possibility.
Michelini looking for territory. Somehow release the ball. Cops some unwanted attention. And we will do it all again. Reed punches it out of the ruck. Cameron got to get it forward now. The kick is a poor one. Just has to hit a target. Bounced straight off his chest. Lynch caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Pickett will have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. Important clearance here. Darcy, Bontempelli with a steal. That was almost handed to him. Georgiades, Wanganeen Malira, all on his own. Well played. It's become a game of keepings off. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. And they're away. Ross just about had enough time for a cup of tea. Kicks to centre wing. Dixon works hard to present. Ebert, a bit of a panicked handball.
His hand passing is a weapon.
Good build-up. They'll compete inside the 50.
He's miscued that one.
Should have done a lot better there.
Horn Francis with a chance to relieve the pressure.
There was nothing on the line today, but you wouldn't have known it. The desperation was palpable from both sides, and the hit-out will have done them both a lot of good. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The result aside, I think both teams will take plenty from it. It's all about getting minutes into the leagues and trying out some different strategies. And I think both these teams are building with confidence towards the season proper.
Thanks for those insights, Huff, and for your input today.
We enjoyed bringing this match to you and hope you enjoyed it too. We'll catch you again soon.
Bye.